Hello guys, Max is here, and today we will be doing something a little bit unusual. We will build a bunch of Termagants from the Leviathan box, and as you can see it's a lot of them that can be built. They're really small and easy to assemble. So we will build as many of those as we can in an hour, and we will see how many we can do in 1 hour. So those Termagants are really small. The Leviathan box has 20 of them, including some Reaper swarms that are represented here, but we're not gonna care about them just today. We will go with these guys, all these guys, and I'm not entirely sure how many we can assemble, but we shall see. One more thing, by the way, even though I say 1 hour, I most likely will not be making the video for whole hour. I will edit it a little bit, so you will not see an hour of content, but for me it will be 1 straight hour. So let's just go ahead. I start the clock and I have 1 hour to build these lads. So we start with the 31 in the book, and we need I1 and I2. This is I1 and this is I2. All right, our first 2 bits are prepared. They are supposed to be sitting together like this. Let's glue them. I'm going to put some glue here. Here we go. Then we need some arms. So I4 and I3. We start with I3. This is I3. Okay. So this is a hand that should be over here, like this. Let's glue it. And I will shorten a pin a little bit. I'm gonna put some glue here. This is the left arm. And now to I4. This is number 4. You can see that it has some sort of like biogun. And this is our right arm. It is supposed to be sitting somewhere here and connects with the left arm. So he's holding the gun. I will shorten pins really slightly. I'll also shorten this one. So I put glue over here and I put glue over here, and then I try to connect it to the body. Yep, so a little bit of glue. This is fine because these are tyranids. They're supposed to look a little bit strange. This is how it looks. And now we need to put him on a 28mm base. So this is our 28mm base. Note that it has this box has 25mm, 28 and 32, and they all are very similar. So make sure that you check that you take the correct one for the Termagants. So this is again 28. We check the base. We immediately see that there is some stuff left over here. We're gonna cut it away. But other than that, the base looks very clean. We're gonna put our guy like this. Yeah, like this. So his leg is gonna be behind. And we're gonna glue the pin a little bit, so he is attached. And we're also gonna glue the base of the mini. And our first Termagant is done. Now to the next one, number 32. So I5, I6. This is number 5 and this is number 6. Okay, both parts are prepared, and we again assemble them like this, like the previous mini. So this should be sitting here like this. Yeah, let's glue it. Here we go. Now I7 and I8 for the arms. This is number 7 and this is number 8 with a gun. Both arms are prepared, so we're gonna glue them. I will shorten the pin for this one. And I will put some glue here. And I will need to shorten this one. will shorten this one too, a little bit. I will put some glue here. He is supposed to be holding it like this. And his other hand is supposed to be going somewhere here. Here we go, another one. And we put him on a base. 28mm. We're checking if it's looking great. It does. And we glue the mini itself. Like this. Actually, no. It's not supposed to be like this. Actually, it's supposed to be like this. Wow. So we have two of them. Very scary. We go to the one that is number 33. I9, I10. This is number 9, and this is number 10. Alright, both parts are prepared. So we will need to assemble them. I'm gonna shorten this pin. I'm gonna put some glue in this hole. He is supposed to be glued here too. And then we have I11, I12. This is number 11. Should be sitting here. Also gonna put some glue over here. This is it. And now arm 12. This is number 12. And this is supposed to be sitting here and here. Okay, I'm gonna shorten this pin. And I'm gonna shorten a bit. Actually, I'm not gonna shorten this one. I'm gonna try it without shortening. So I'm gonna put some glue here. Here we go. I'm gonna put some glue in this hole. Here we go. And I will try to glue this arm. So I need to do it like this. Here we go. Yep, looking very dangerous. And now we're putting him on the base. Yet again, 28mm. Both legs are on the ground. And it should be sitting somewhere here like this. Yes, it's definitely this positioning. So another dangerous looking Termagant. Number 3. Number 4 in our list, also known as 34. 13 and 14. This is number 13 and this is number 14. Alright, both parts are prepared. They should be assembled like this. Let's glue them. And it should be assembled like this. Here we go. Moving forward, number 15 and 16. This is number 15 and this is number 16. Alright, we start with 15. That should be sitting here. Actually, maybe we start with 16. That should be sitting here. It should be like this. Let's glue 16. And now let's glue 15. Yeah, I think this is the correct order of assembly. We should always start with this one, with the gun, and then proceed with the one that supports it, because this way, this one doesn't have a lot of support when we attach it to the body. So when we have another point of support here with the gun, it actually fits much easier. Now the base, 28mm. Checking the base. Base looks good. So this one is supposed to be standing on the base. He is running. So it should be like this, I guess. Yep. This is it. Very, very dynamic pose. This was number 4. We proceed to number 5, which is gonna be 35, 17 and 18. This is number 17 and this is number 18. Alright, this one is a little bit more interesting because it has more parts on the second bit, but it should be assembled like here. We're gonna make this pin a little bit shorter. And then we will put some glue over here, over this part and over this part. And technically, I hope that should be enough for us to glue him together. This is how he looks. And now arms 20 and 19. This is arm 20 and this is 19. Both arms are prepared. Let's glue them. So this one should be sitting here. And this arm is supposed to be attached like this. And now the second arm. Put it like this. And now we put him on the base. This is the 28mm base. Let's glue him. And he is supposed to be looking forward. Here we go. This is our Termagant number 5. Next one is 36, 22, 21. This is number 21 and this is number 22. Alright, both parts are done and he is supposed to be assembled like this. Yeah. I'm gonna make this pin a bit shorter and I'm gonna glue him. We'll put some glue in both holes. Here we go, looking very tight. Now to the arms 24 and 23. This is number 24 and this is number 23. Alright, time to assemble this arm. And now I will glue the second arm. I will glue the second arm. So what I found working really well is to put the arm in the gun first and only after that try to put the other part into the torso. So this way it becomes a little bit easier to assemble. Okay, let's put it on the base. So I will glue here and around the pin, and they tell us it should be like this. Here we go. Well, I can see that there are only a couple of minutes left from my hour. There is no way I can build another Termagant, but today we managed to assemble 6 of them in less than an hour. They are fairly simple to build, very straightforward. They have most of the time almost identical building instructions, and the only tricky part here is that when you build the arms, you want to put the arm with the gun first, and then you want to put the arm that supports the gun second, because if you try to do it in the other order, this bit is not gonna be enough to support this hand. It should be supported with both gun and the body. Otherwise, it will be just sitting awkwardly here and it will be trying to fall off this tiny hole over here. So whenever you build Termagants, I recommend building the right arm with the gun first and then putting the left arm that supports the gun second. And that is the only more or less tricky part here. This is it, my friends. These are the Termagants from Leviathan box. Some very first Tyranid minis that I have built on this channel, and actually in my life. I have never built any Tyranids before. They look really cool. I probably will even try to paint some of them and see how they look painted. But they are incredibly cool. So I'm definitely building more of those, and I will probably continue with them with some more elaborate units. Another good thing about those, they almost do not have any mold line to remove. It is very rare to see any mold line, so they are fairly fast to be built because they don't have any extensive flat surfaces, and that is why it is just super easy to build them. You don't have to remove any mold line whatsoever. So my friends, if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It will really help me. Drop me a comment if you have anything to say, or maybe you have some tips. And I will be very interested if you try to do the same and tell me how many you managed to build on your own in an hour. But for today, this is it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.